Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. I'm home from work and we're making a delicious meal tonight. I've got my side dish in the oven right now, some roasted broccoli. And guys, the main course is absolutely fantastic. If you guys love a good lemon dill sauce, who loves dill? I'd love to know it in the comments. Like, I love fresh dill and a ranch dressing. Tonight, we're making a lemon dill sauce to go over some chicken fritters that are surefire delicious. You guys are going to love it. If you think this sounds good, go ahead and give me some hearts and share this video. Share. And I would love to know who's watching tonight. Where are you watching from? We're going to put this together so fast. You're going to see how easy it is to cook in your own kitchen. 30 minutes or less, almost every single night, with very few ingredients. Guys, right now, we have 1 pound of ground chicken. You can also use turkey, but I really like ground chicken for these chicken fritters. You can do turkey fritters if you like. And we have 1 egg. That's all we've got in our bowl so far. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of almond flour. Everyone asks me, what type of flour do you use when you're eating low carb and keto? Always almond flour. And I usually just buy the Walmart brand. There's nothing fancy about it. I love almond flour. I do have coconut flour, but very small amounts of coconut flour is ever used in my house. And when I buy the cheapest version, and I make sure that I seal it up really good so I can use it for a long time. All right, the next ingredients, y'all, is parsley. We're going to do 4 tablespoons of parsley, which is almost exactly this little fresh pouch of parsley. So we've got parsley. We've got 1 pound of ground chicken. We have 1 egg. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And we're going to do 2/3 cup of mozzarella cheese. Now, if you want to shred your own, it would be absolutely delicious. I'm going to go right ahead and use what I've got here, which is some shredded mozzarella cheese. Hey guys, oh no, I'm freezing. Oh no, is anyone else having that problem watching? Hey Kelly, I see Diane and Allison. Hey Renee. Hey Connie, how are you? So, we're making some chicken fritters with a lemon dill sauce. Guys, it is so good. I've had this several times over the last several years, and it's so good. I added it to my recipe blog. I'm typing out, or I've got the, I'm crazy. I've got the link to the recipe in this post, so you don't have to worry about trying to write it all down, guys. We're adding 2/3 cup of mozzarella cheese right now to 1 pound of ground chicken, 4 tablespoons of fresh parsley, 1 egg, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 cup of almond flour. And then we're about to mix this into our chicken patties. So we're making chicken fritters tonight. The lemon dill sauce is so delicious and easy. You guys are going to be blown away in just a second if you haven't seen this recipe before and how easy it is. Yes, Gloria loves dill. Sounds great. I love dill. Fresh dill in like a ranch dressing. Oh, I love dill. All right, so we're fixing to make a lemon dill sauce, and you guys are going to love it. Now, I've got my rings off because we're fixing to get our hands really dirty, because we're fixing to mix all of these ingredients inside the bowl to make our chicken fritters. I have a skillet over here on low heat with a little bit of avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you prefer. I've got a little bit of avocado oil so that they don't stick. We're going to fry these fritters up about 4 to 5 minutes on each side is all you need. We want to cook them until they're done. And before I actually get started, I want to go ahead and take just a minute to chop up some dill, because it does take a couple of minutes to chop up your dill. I just got fresh dill from the Walmart, from the grocery store. Sometimes I shop at Walmart, sometimes I shop at Kroger. Depends on how much time I've got, quite honestly. But we're just going to take this dill and cut it up into small little pieces. Oh, it smells so good. I love some fresh herbs. Dill smells so delicious. So we're just going to take this and seriously cut it up as small as you want. Now you want it chopped for sure. And we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of this chopped dill. So we're just going to chop it. Now when you take your dill out of the package, you will feel some stems. You can just pull them stems right out. Actually, I didn't pick up a stem that time. Can't believe it. But you'll see your dill, if you've never bought fresh herbs before, it's on the stem. So you can just take this and pull off just the leaves and leave that big thick stem in your garbage. But we're going to chop up about 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. It's easier when you have a bunch to cut instead of just cutting one little twig at a time. So I just hold them together. Can you guys see that okay? I'm just bunching it together and slicing it super thin. All right, I'm fixing to move on to make these fritters real quickly while you guys share this video. If this recipe sounds delicious and I've ever been any help to you guys, make sure you share all of my videos. So if you love my recipes, in the comments, tell me your favorite one. I'd love to know. I love this recipe. I used to cook it quite often, and then I needed to move it from rotation because I needed some new things. And I love to cook new things, but I also love to rotate the things I love. So generally, when me and Ricky make our grocery list, and I do that every single weekend, I make a grocery list based off the menu of items I'm going to cook. So I create a menu first, and then I'll look up those recipes and write out the ingredients I need for those recipes. That's the only thing that goes into my grocery cart when I go grocery shopping. It actually saves me tons of money. And it is a habit that you have to create, because most of us, when we go to the store, we're walking down the aisle, we're like, oh my gosh, they have egg wraps. Oh my gosh, they have low carb beef jerky. Oh my gosh, they've got Quest chips. And we end up buying more than we actually need. So it not only saves me money by making a menu, but it also makes sure I don't forget anything because I hate going back to the store. So what I do every week is I make my menu list, and then we take I write out the items I need for each of those meals. And you guys see, I post my grocery haul almost every single Sunday, and I'll let you know the things I already have. So if you follow my page, you're not only going to have some great recipes, you're going to be using a lot of the same ingredients. Like, I think it's kind of silly to buy a big old jar of marinara if you only use marinara once a month. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? And there are staples that I keep in my kitchen. So I keep garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt and pepper, of course. I love the chili flakes, little red pepper flakes. I love cumin and Italian seasoning. And I mean, I have standard seasonings that I use over and over. Garlic, guys, you have to have garlic. We're just keeping on chopping this dill. I may have enough. We need about 2 tablespoons. And then every week when I make my menu, I literally can go through my refrigerator and be like, got that, got that, got that, got that, got that. So, I mean, there are some staples that I keep in my refrigerator, like sour cream. I keep sour cream in my refrigerator. I keep mayonnaise handy. If I don't make it myself, I have a really good clean mayonnaise that I use. And let's see, heavy cream is a staple. My cheese selections are always a staple. I like mozzarella, cheddar, pepper jack. So, you know, every once in a while when you see my grocery haul, I'm picking up extra cheese. But I generally have cheese in my refrigerator. So there are some staples. And then I just buy the things I need. So like this week, I'm going to have to buy some new almond flour. So I'll buy some almond flour. But when I fix my meals, there is rarely a time that I have to go out and buy all new stuff that I don't have. Every once in a while, I may run across a recipe that I really want to try. Guys, if you haven't tried the Big Mac smash burgers, they are so good, but I had to buy an ingredient that I don't use all the time and probably will very rarely use it. It cost $1.50, and that is vinegar. I just never use vinegar. So I splurged and I bought some vinegar. But you see what I'm saying? I keep my kitchen stocked with items that I use over and over. And I keep myself on track by always making a grocery list every single weekend based on what I'm going to cook during the week. You heard that though, cook, right? We don't have a lot of snack stuff in the house. If we do, it's generally a healthy snack like pork rinds, but we don't even buy that every week. It's very rare that we just pick up snacks. Because we're just not going to sit around the house and just eat to be eating. We generally eat when we're hungry. And when you cook low carb meals with those, or even keto meals with that high healthy fat, like the avocado oil in here, the mayonnaise we're fixing to make this dill sauce. When you cook and you eat high healthy fats, it actually helps you stay full. So we eat when we're hungry. I'm just giving y'all all kinds of advice. I have no idea what got me on this subject. I'm just chopping dill and didn't want to stand here and chop dill by myself. All right, guys, if you're new and you want some getting started tips, say getting started in the comments. I would love to give you some tips. And if you have tips of your own that have kept you in success mode, then tell us in the comments. Tell us some of your tips. Like, let's share together. All right, I almost have 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped dill. There's only a little bit left in my little container. Now, I will say, when I buy dill, I use it and throw the rest away. I don't have another I don't have anything else on my menu that's going to call for dill this week. Now, if you close it up really good, you can use it outside of a week, but I can assure you I won't use this. So I do have a little bit of waste. I do not like to waste food, but I do have a little bit of waste on occasion when I buy something for a special recipe like these lemon dill fritters. Guys, you're going to love them. I'm almost done with this. And we're fixing to mix together our fritters. Let me tell you again what's in this bowl. All right, that's it. I'm stopping. That's it. I'm done. All right. Ooh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. All right, I'm going to move this cutting board out of the way. And we're going to use that again in just a few minutes. All right, we're going to, why is this over here? Oh, that's for my cheese. Let me put that back up so I don't mess up. All right, so we're going to make our chicken fritters now. Let me tell you again what's inside this bowl before we patty them out. Our hands are going to get dirty, so make sure you take off your rings. Get ready to wash your hands in a few minutes. Yeah, vinegar don't spoil, Belinda. So I mean, it's gonna sit in my cabinet, and I'm gonna use it all up on those Big Mac burgers. It just might be a long time before it's used up. All right, we have 1 pound of ground chicken. Guys, if this sounds delicious, go ahead and share this video. If I've given you good advice, if I've inspired you in any way, if I've made you smile, if I've made you laugh, if I give you any kind of encouragement, go ahead and share this video. And I'm going to ask you to share all of my videos. Every single day when you see me come across, or if you come across a video of mine, make sure you share them. All right, we're making the chicken fritters, you guys, and they're going to be beautiful. So you see all that beautiful color? We have 1 pound of ground chicken with 1 egg. We have a 1/4 cup of almond flour. We have 2/3 cup of mozzarella cheese. We put 4 tablespoons of fresh parsley. We did a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's in the chicken fritter. So we're just mixing that up really good to get that egg really good in there, the almond flour good in there. We want it to get pretty even. And we're fixing to dirty up our hands. Now, I will tell you a trick. If you have some oil or some spray, it's really good to oil your hands, because ground chicken is different than ground beef. So ground chicken will stick to your hands. Now you can make these as thick or as thin as you want to. You can make them small, you can make them large. It's whatever your heart desires. It doesn't matter to me, because we're gonna eat them all up. It's 1 pound of ground chicken, and I can tell you Ricky's gonna eat several of them. I will eat at least 2 or 3 of them. If we have leftovers, great. If we don't, no big deal. But we love these chicken fritters. Now, the actual sauce that we put over them is even better than the actual fritter, and these are pretty darn good. All right, I'm fixing to go over the sauce in just 1 second. Just let me get these started. Now, when you fry these chicken fritters, I'm frying mine on medium heat, or even medium low, actually, because y'all know my back eye. And we're going to cook them for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. It doesn't take long to fry up your ground chicken. I don't have my watch on to set my timer. My hands are dirty, so we're going to be all right. As soon as I get this done, I'll time it. Ooh, man, don't these look good. Look at, I love some really pretty, colorful food. So somebody is going to tell me that my husband would never eat those green burgers. Well, it's okay. It's okay. This recipe is not for every single person, but I tell you what, if you can get your husband to try them, he will fall in love. Ricky loves these. Now, Ricky's not afraid to try new foods, though. He never has. Ricky likes to try new things. He actually likes to help me create recipes sometimes. So we're not afraid to try new things. But I remember being younger, and as a kid, I would never touch this. And just so you guys know, I was late 30s before I ever tried a Brussels sprout. A lot of you still haven't tried Brussels sprouts. But I was in my late 30s. All right, let me get these bad boys on. Let me wash my hands really quickly, and I'll be right back. All right, let me set my timer real quick. Now, I have some avocado oil in here, but now I'm wondering if I should have put a little more. I hope they don't stick. Oh, yeah, I don't think they're going to be bad at all. All right, we're going to continue frying these. Can you guys see? Freeze your dill. Ooh, that's a good idea. In olive oil. Oh, or in a little bit of oil. That is a great idea. Hey, Linda, thank you for sharing. Hello, Linda. I see Therese. I got a couple Lindas on here. Hey, hey, ladies. Becky, I love Brussels sprouts as a kid, but I don't like them now. Isn't that funny? That is funny, Becky. I never would have tried them as a kid. My mom couldn't have paid me to try them. And I was in my 30s, my late 30s, when I tried them for the first time, and they were heavenly. They were so good. I eat so many more different things now that I've been on this health journey because I want to try new things and I want to feel amazing and I want my food to taste delicious. And I think there's a big difference between throwing some broccoli in a boiling water or cabbage in a boiling water. Like, ugh, I cannot stand boiled cabbage, but fried cabbage, roasted cabbage, like, oh, there's so many things you can do with vegetables that make them amazing. Let me check my side dish because you know what? I totally forgot about it. Oh, yes. Look at this. Just like this. Look at this. Roasted broccoli. Now, when I was younger, there's no way I would eat this, but I'm telling you, it's the most delicious vegetable. So easy. All you do is put it in the oven on 350, heavily drizzle with avocado oil, salt, pepper. That's it. You just let it roast. It turns brown around the edges. It is fantastic. Let me put it in a warmer. Whoop, almost dropped it. That's how my day's been today. Let's see. Keep it warm. All right, I'm putting that in the warmer while we get busy over here on our dill sauce. Okay, y'all gonna laugh, but there are 3 primary ingredients to your fresh dill. To your dill sauce, and that's it. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. Ricky got this for me for Christmas. He got me a set, and I cannot remember the name of them. He got it off Amazon. It's called Yatoshi? I don't know. Yeah, Yatoshi. I have no idea, but I like them. All right, so there are 3 primary ingredients, guys. That is it. 3 primary ingredients to a delicious lemon dill sauce. So I am so excited to share it with you. We're going to do 1 cup of mayo. Now, use the mayo you love, but I will tell you, ingredients matter to me. I try to do as good as I can with my food intake. So there are a lot of mayonnaises out there full of all kinds of seed oils. Like mayonnaise is better than margarine and the whipped stuff. Like you want real mayonnaise if you're going to eat mayonnaise. But you don't have to spend $10 on a jar if you don't want to. I will actually spend more money on my mayonnaise than I do anything else because I think mayonnaise is delicious and I use it a lot. And I want to protect myself from all those harmful seed oils and the crap that they put in most mayonnaises. Most mayonnaises are full of sugar. So I have, this one's called Primal Kitchen. It actually is not my favorite, but I will spend more on this mayonnaise just because I want to make sure my ingredients match my health journey. That does not mean I'm going to spend a whole lot of money on almond flour. I got Walmart brand almond flour. I'm going to spend my money wisely when I'm grocery shopping. I think my timer just went off. It did. Let's flip these little babies. If I can find a spatula. I don't have a spatula clean, so we're going to use this. And we're going to make it work. Now, I only set that timer for 3 minutes because I know I was... No, that's not enough time. Let me set it again. 2 minutes. Ah, come on now. Cancel. Keep warm. Switching timer. 2 minutes. I'm going to do 2 more minutes because I was over there washing my hands and stuff, so I only timed it for 3 minutes. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so Primal Kitchen is just 1 brand of clean mayonnaise. There's a lot of them. There's Better Body Foods. I really like that one. Choice One Foods. You can make your own mayonnaise. I actually have a mayonnaise recipe in my recipe blog that my friend Maggie shared with me so many times. And I finally fixed it and it's really good. And it actually will store in your refrigerator up to 2 weeks as long as you got it sealed good. All right, guys, we've got the mayonnaise. 1 cup of mayonnaise. We've got 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. This smells so good. We've got lemon. So we're going to add about a tablespoon of lemon. You can do more if you want, and I do like lemon, so I'm honestly not even going to measure. I'm just going to squeeze this lemon right in there. I keep a lemon squeezer because I love lemon, and I use lemon quite a bit. So we want about a tablespoon. So we're just going to, yeah, that's probably a little more than a tablespoon, and that's all right. We're just going to do this half lemon. So that's a big old lemon. And then, guys, all we have left is salt and pepper to taste. And that's it. And we will taste it to see if it needs any more salt and pepper. So we're just going to stir this together. Mayonnaise, lemon juice, fresh dill, salt and pepper to taste. That's it. So it's really watery right now, but as soon as we keep turning, keep stirring, that mayonnaise is going to thicken up, guys. This is so delicious. It is the best lemon dill sauce I've ever had, and it is so delicious. Keto friendly, low carb friendly, all good ingredients. So yum. All right. Hey, Rosalie, how are you? Oh, we're making chicken fritters with a lemon dill sauce. Hey, Marie. I see Virginia jumping on. Hey, Lily. All right, guys, if you're just jumping on, then you've missed how we're making these chicken fritters. I'm going to run over it one last time for you guys. But what I want you to do is make sure you share this video. Guys, if you love my recipes, I want you to share them. I want to show more people how easy it is to cook in your own kitchen, how you can be in and out of your kitchen in 30 minutes or less, how you don't have to spend $300 every week at the grocery store. Like, what in the world are you buying? I want to know. People are telling me all the time they're spending $300 at the grocery store. I'm like, what are you buying? Now, I do only have 2 people live in my house, so that is a difference. I'm not feeding my kids anymore, except for when they come over on Sundays. But, I mean, what in the world? A lot of people, when I really drill down to the money they're spending in the grocery store, they're buying a lot of processed things. So, like, they're buying the Quest chips and the candy bars and the sugar-free Russell Stovers. Like, you don't really have to have that stuff. Now, if you want to, if those are your splurge items, then you have to understand you're going to spend more at the grocery store. But if you follow my page, you're going to know that I cook very sensibly, and I love to cook for you guys. I love to share recipes. So if you love my recipes already, share. Right now in that comment or in that post, you'll see it at the bottom right-hand corner. Share this video and share all of my videos. That's a request I have for all of my followers. All right, now look at these. They're not done yet, but aren't they beautiful? I'm fixing to tell you what's in this chicken fritter. It is a fried chicken fritter that we're going to put this lemon dill sauce over the top of. Now, you can, no, I wouldn't do it that way. I'd do it just like I do it. All right, let me set a timer again, 4 minutes. We're going to cook this chicken fritter about 4 minutes, and then chicken fritters, they cook really fast, depending how thick you mix them. This is 1 pound of ground chicken, 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of almond flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2/3 cup of mozzarella cheese, and 4 tablespoons of parsley. Don't write all that down. It's in the link. As soon as I finish this video, just click my picture at the top, and it's going to take you to my page, to this link, and you'll get the recipe link, so you don't have to write all that down. But we just mixed all that together with our hands, and then we flatten them out into our little chicken fritter patties, and we're frying them up in some avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you prefer, but I like avocado oil because avocado oil is actually made for high heat cooking. So we're just frying these bad boys up about 4 minutes on each side. If we need to cook them a little longer, we absolutely can. And when they're finished, we are going to pour over our lemon dill sauce. And we're going to serve it with a side of roasted broccoli. Let me tell you again what's in this. 3 primary ingredients. We have mayonnaise. The mayonnaise you love. I'm not judging. You can use whatever mayonnaise you want. I like clean as possible. So I've got Primal Kitchen. It's not my favorite, but I have it. And I have 2 tablespoons of fresh dill that we chopped, and about a cup, Lord, take that back. We have about a tablespoon of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. Season with salt and pepper to taste, and I am going to add a little bit of salt in there to kind of cut that sour lemon. Salt and pepper to taste, and you just taste. Mix it and taste it and see if you need more. It is so delicious. And on top of this chicken fritter that has that fresh parsley and mozzarella and garlic. Oh, y'all, it's good. I promise you. Take my word for it. If you haven't tried this recipe yet, you've got to soon. And if you have had this before, because it's been on my recipe blog for a little while, in the comments, tell me that you've had it and you loved it. So good. Hey, a little bit more salt. I put quite a bit of lemon in there. So I'm trying to cut that lemon with a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh man, that's good. You also can add more dill. So you can add more dill if you want to. I have about 2 tablespoons. Oh man, this is so yummy, y'all. Just stirring it in to see if I want any more. And then I'm fixing to put this in the refrigerator until we're ready for it. Perfect. So good. So delicious. Fast and easy. Out of the kitchen in just a few minutes. Yes, Deborah, have it for dinner tomorrow. Ricky bought this for me. Ricky bought this for me for Christmas. And I don't know how to say it, but it is the brand on Amazon. I think you got it on Amazon. It's Y-A-T-O-S-H-I. So, Latachi? I don't know. I really like it. It cooks really, really good and even. Yes, Felicia, you are so right. My groceries are a little cheaper than others because we don't buy a lot of food that we don't eat. So I rarely have breakfast in the mornings. I love to fast. If I do have breakfast, it's something fast, easy, and like a casserole that I can share over the week. But I rarely eat breakfast, so that's one meal I don't have. For lunch, we eat so simple, and again, that's if we're hungry. So for lunch, like today, we had some little deli roll-ups. So like turkey, oven roasted turkey, and I rolled it up with a mozzarella cheese slice and a little bit of mayonnaise. Yesterday, I had a different kind of roll-up. I had a lettuce wrap. And these are just things we have at the office, so I didn't really have to buy it. When you buy your deli meat, as long as it's really good and sealed, and I just don't cook, I just don't eat lunch every single day either. So when I do eat, it's something so simple and inexpensive. My primary meal is dinner. We eat dinner every single day. We love dinner. We love to come home. We love to cook. We love to sit down at the dinner table together and talk and eat together. That's my and Ricky's time to really eat. That doesn't mean that you have to fast like me, okay? If you're hungry, eat. I tell everyone, I teach this, if you're hungry, eat. What I don't want you to do is eat just because the clock struck 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Just because the clock strikes 3 times for lunch periods doesn't mean you have to eat. You should eat when you're hungry, and I truly believe that. I think that a lot of people overeat because our society tells us that we're supposed to eat 3 meals a day, and society says those meals are at 8, 12, and 6. And that's just not true. You can eat any time in the day that you want to. I love to intermittent fast, but it absolutely is not a requirement for success. But if you think about it, it makes sense. Because when we were growing up back in the Bible days, or back in the long time ago when our great ancestors were surviving, they did not eat 3 meals a day. They honestly had to hunt and gather. And some seasons they had fruits and berries and no meat, and other seasons they had tons of meat and no fruits and berries. But it wasn't an indulgence of food like most Americans do now. It's not eat. When you actually give your body rest, it actually helps replace and replenish and actually reset a lot of issues that we have, like inflammation. Like, our bodies are just not made to eat all the time. So when we actually give our bodies a rest, it can digest properly and it can reset a lot of issues that we all have. So that's just me, in my opinion. It's from research I've read. I just don't believe that you should eat 3 times a day unless that is working for you. Everyone's different. So make sure you know that all the advice I give may not work for you. Like, I don't fast every single day because I don't think that it's necessary to fast every single day. When I'm hungry, I eat on the weekends. Sometimes we really enjoy breakfast. We'll get up and go out to eat on Saturday mornings for breakfast. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You don't have to fast every single day the rest of your life. But I just don't believe that we should just wake up thinking, oh, it's breakfast time. What can I put in my face? So I'm sorry. I just went on a tangent. I have no idea why I'm so talkative today, guys. All right, any questions or anything you want to add? I'm super excited to help anybody and everybody. I love dinner, but I love breakfast at dinner. Yes, I do. I love to eat breakfast at dinner. Would dried dill be okay? It probably would be okay. It would taste better if it was fresh. That's just my thoughts. You definitely could buy dry dill, but it doesn't have the same flavor. So I would think fresh dill would be better. I forgot to put that in the fridge, but we're almost done. I turned this down on super, super low and I forgot. So I would have already been done with these, but I forgot. I turned it down on super, super low. So I'm turning it up just a second to make sure I've cooked these all the way through. If you're not sure, guys, you can use a kitchen thermometer. I've been cooking these so long, I can pretty much look at it and tell that they're cooked all the way through. That one is not. So if you need to test it with your kitchen thermometer, go right ahead. Usually ground chicken can cook in 5 minutes on each side, but I had that on super, super low. Even though y'all hear it cooking, it was on super low. All right, let me check out my broccoli's on warmer. All right, any other questions? If you don't have any questions, we're going to end this video. You guys have a great night. Make sure you share if I've ever been any help to you with advice, with encouragement, with laughs, with smiles, with good food. Good advice. Like, just share these videos. I really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to send you a picture later. I'll be posting the picture of this meal in just a little bit because we're almost done. You guys have a good one, and if I can help in any way, just let me know. Bye.